Ever wonder how ancient myths can make us rethink ideas we take for granted, like, justice?
Oh, absolutely. Myths are like these windows into how people, even like thousands of years ago, wrestled with really complex stuff.
Yeah. So, get this. We're going deep today into a Chinese myth about this Judge Gaotao, known for being, like, seriously upright. But here's the twist. Even he gets caught up in this crazy cosmic conflict.
It's not your typical good versus evil story.
Nope, not at all.
It's about how divine judgment and earthly practical governance like clash and how public opinion can actually sway the balance.
Okay, so imagine ancient China, right?
Right.
Emperor Yao's in charge. Everything's peaceful, prosperous, but up in the heavens. Drama's brewing.
So there's this celestial being, right? Up in the heavens watching all the harmony on earth. And guess what?
What?
Gets totally envious.
No way. Jealous of humans.
Yeah, I know, right? And that jealousy leads to this wild accusation against Gaoyao straight to the Emperor of Heaven.
And the accusation is?
Disrespecting divine will. By judging cases based solely on, get this, earthly merit.
Earthly merit. So, like, what does that even mean?
Right. That's where it gets interesting. It hints at this, like, fundamental tension, right, between heavenly mandates and earthly justice.
Okay, so break that down for me. How would those two things be different?
Well, let's say, for example, a rich merchant steals from a poor farmer.
Okay, classic conflict.
Right. Earthly law, like legal stuff here on earth, might side with the merchant. He's got the money, the fancy lawyers, all that.
Makes sense.
But if you judge by divine will, taking into account the pure injustice of the act, the farmer might win out. See the difference?
Yeah. So Gaoyao, by focusing on fairness in a human, earthly context, might actually be seen as defying a higher order.
Exactly. Risky move. Right.
Huge risk. So what happens?
Well, the consequences are pretty intense. Gaoyao gets thrown in a celestial jail.
No way.
Oh, yeah. It shows how serious this divine authority thing is.
Wow. So is it over for him?
It's not so fast. Emperor Yao, back on Earth, he knows Gaoyao, trusts him, right. He refuses to believe these accusations and pleads for his release.
What a stand-up guy. Shows just how much respect Gaoyao earned,
Absolutely. And this is where the story gets even more interesting. The people, they loved Gaoyao.
For real? Why so much?
Think about it. He was known for fair rulings. He must have made a real difference in their lives for them to rally like this.
Yeah, that's true.
There's this huge outcry, prayers, everyone's begging for his freedom. It's like a massive testament to his character.
It's like their faith in him becomes its own force.
Right, and that force, it reaches all the way up to the heavens. The Emperor of Heaven's got to take notice.
So what does he do?
Sends a celestial maiden down to Earth to get to the bottom of this whole thing.
Oh, this is good.
But she doesn't go around announcing who she is, right? She goes undercover, disguised as just another person.
Sneaky. I like it.
It's not about hearsay. It's about getting the truth straight from the source.
Like an ancient divine public opinion poll.
Exactly. And what she finds, amazing. Story after story confirming Gaoyao's fairness, the way he helped people, the impact he had.
Wow.
Think about that. Even a divine investigation backs him up. His reputation's got to be rock solid.
So what happens then?
The Emperor of Heaven, he realizes his mistake, right? Releases Gaoyao.
Good.
Gives him this title, Most Upright Official in the World. It's a vindication, a win for justice. And it shows, even in the heavens, public opinion has power.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So after all that, what does Gaoyao do? Retire? Take a vacation?
Nope. Gets right back to work, keeps pursuing justice, never falters. That's integrity, right? Not avoiding tough stuff, but sticking to your principles, even when it feels impossible.
So inspiring. I mean, this story, it makes you think, right?
Oh, totally.
Is it hinting at this balance between heavenly mandates and, how we govern ourselves here on Earth?
Right. Like, even divine power might have to bow to the will of the people when it comes to true justice.
It's a lot to ponder,
Yeah.
how public opinion shapes things, even in the biggest picture.
Absolutely. And it makes you wonder how those same forces play out in our own lives, in the systems we live under today.
Something to think about, for sure.
Definitely.
Thanks for joining us for this deep dive. Until next time.